Next topic is zeros of a polynomial. The value of a polynomial p of x at x is equal to a is obtained by putting the value of x as a in the given polynomial. Let's understand this concept with the help of an example. This is a little new thing for you. Now let's say first we are going to do value of a polynomial at x is equal to a. Let's say we have a polynomial. Let p of x is equal to 5x cube minus 2x square plus 3x minus 2. Let's say that this is a polynomial. Now just pay attention over here. What have I written here? P bracket x. And what did I call it? I called it p of x. Now understand this, that any polynomial is always given a name. It is always identified with the help of a name. This name can be p of x, q of x, g of x, h of x, and so on. So here I have given the polynomial name p of x, right? So p of x is 5x cube minus 2x square plus 3x minus 2. I have to find the value of p of x at x is equal to 1. So value of p of x at x is equal to 1. How do you find it? So you simply put x is equal to 1 in the given polynomial. Wherever there is x, you put 1. So you write it as p of 1. See, there is x, I put 1 is equal to 5 into 1 cube minus 2 into 1 square plus 3 into 1 minus 2. Let's solve this. 1 cube is 1, so 5 into 1 is 5 minus 2 plus 3 minus 2. 5 minus 2 is 3 plus 3 minus 2. 3 plus 3 is 6 minus 2 is 4. So p of 1 is 4. P of 0. Let's find what is p of 0. The value of polynomial p of x at x is equal to 0. I will put the value of x as 0 everywhere in the polynomial. Wherever there is x, I am going to put 0. And when I solve this, this becomes 0, this becomes 0, this becomes 0, and what is remaining with us? Minus 2. So the value of p of x at x is equal to 0 is minus 2. The value of p of x at x is equal to 1 is 4. So this is how you find the value of a polynomial. Now, what is zeros of a polynomial? That's the next topic. Zeros of a polynomial. A real number a is a zero or root of a polynomial. Zero is also known as root. A real number a is zero of a polynomial if p of x when x is equal to a is 0. If the value of polynomial becomes 0 for certain value of x, then that value of x is known as 0 or root of the given polynomial. Let's take an example. Suppose our polynomial p of x is x cube minus 6x square plus 11x minus 6. X cube minus 6x square plus 11x minus 6. This is our polynomial. Okay, now let us say that we have to find the value of this polynomial, value of p of x at x is equal to 2. We have to find the value of p of x at x is equal to 2. So if we have to find the value of p of x at x is equal to 2, then what we will do? Wherever there is x, we will put 2. So p of 2 is equal to 2 cube minus 6 into 2 square plus 11 into 2 minus 6. What is 2 cube? 8. 2 square is 4. 4 6 are 24 plus 11 2s are 22 minus 6. 8 minus 4 minus 24, I'm sorry. 8 minus 24 is minus 16. 8 minus 24 is minus 16. Minus 6 plus 22. Minus 16 minus 6 is minus 22 plus 22. It gives you 0. So just pay attention. What did you get as the value of the given polynomial p of x when you put x is equal to 2 at the place of x in the given polynomial? You got 0. So whenever you get 0 as a value of the polynomial, by putting certain value of x, by putting a number in the place of x in the given polynomial, if you are getting 0, then that number, that value of x is known as 0 of the polynomial. So what is the 0 of the polynomial? Pay attention, and if you want, if you don't understand this simple thing, then watch this video again and again till you understand it properly. If you don't understand it in the first time, it's not a problem. But if you don't understand it later in the chapter, then it will be a big problem. So better you watch this video, watch and listen to what I'm saying very, very carefully and try to understand what is 0 of a polynomial. What I'm saying is 0 of a polynomial is a value of x. Why? Why that particular value is 0 of a polynomial? Because if you put that value of x in the polynomial, you get the answer as 0. So for whichever value of x you are getting the value of polynomial as 0, that value of x is known as 0 of the polynomial or root of that polynomial. Therefore x is equal to 2 is a 0 of polynomial p of x. Now you don't write the word polynomial. Now you just denote it. You denote it with the name. I just told you how polynomials are named. P of x, p bracket x, p of x, f of x, g of x, q of x, r of x, and so on. Right? So x is equal to 2 is a 0 of the polynomial. Let's take one more example. Let's check whether any other number can be 0 of a polynomial of this polynomial or not. There can be multiple zeros. See, the highest degree of this polynomial, I am going to tell you a very important thing over here, and this is going to be useful even in class 10th. Next year you have polynomials chapter also. The second chapter of class 10 mathematics is polynomials again, and here that concept which I am going to tell you is going to be useful next year also. So please pay attention and listen to me very, very carefully. What is the power or degree of this polynomial? What kind of polynomial is this? This is a cubic polynomial. What polynomial is that? Cubic polynomial. Highest degree is 3. So you know how many zeros, how many roots will this polynomial have? This polynomial will have 3 zeros or 3 roots. So you see, very, very important thing. It is a secret. Very few people know it. The relationship between the power or degree of polynomial with the number of zeros it has. If it has the power 3, then it means it has 3 zeros. So 3 different values of x will make this polynomial 0. Let's check whether one more number, if we take, it is a 0 of this polynomial or not. I am just taking random numbers, right? I am not taking any predetermined zeros. So let's check for -1. So wherever there is x, we'll put -1. So -1 cube, -6, same polynomial, but the value of x I am taking as -1. -1, -6. Wherever there is x, I put -1. -1 cube is -1. -1 square is +1. +1 into -6, -6. 11 into -1 is -11, -6. So if you solve this, you get -24, which is not equal to 0. Therefore, x is equal to -1 is not a 0 of p of x. It's not a 0 of p of x. So this is all about value of a polynomial at certain value of x and zeros of a polynomial for certain value of x, right? Let's do some examples. Now for these examples, some examples I would want you to try before I can show it to you. So if p of x is 4x square minus 3x plus 6, find p of 0, p of 4 and p of -5. So what is this question all about? What you need to find? You need to find the value of p of x. You need to find the value of p of x at certain values of x which are given to you. What are the values of x? 0, 4 and -5. So for these values, you need to find these values of x. You need to put in the polynomial and find the value of the polynomial. So first we are going to put 0. So if we put 0 in the place of x, 4 into 0 square minus 3 into 0 plus 6, what will be the value of the polynomial? You can solve it. You can pause the video, solve it, put the value of x as 0 and solve it. Put the value of x as 4 and solve it. Put the value of x as -5 and solve it. And check. We are going to check the answer. Don't expect me to do this very easy, simple question. You also try. Then only you will get the confidence. So first answer, if you put the value of x as 0, the value of this polynomial becomes 6 plus 6. Let's check the answer. Yes, the answer is correct. What about the second one? If you put 4, 4 into 4 square, 4 square is 16, 16 fours are 64, minus 3 into 4, 12, 64 minus 12, how much is it? 52, 52 plus 6, 58, is it 58? Yes. What about p of -5? 4 into -5 square, -5 square is 25, plus 25, plus 25 into 4 is 100. Then -3 into -5, plus 15, 115, plus 6, plus 121. Plus 121 is the correct answer. So what you are doing to find the values of the given polynomial? You're just substituting the value of x in the polynomial one by one for all the 3 sub questions, and you are finding the value of the given polynomial at the given value of x. Very, very simple. Let's go to the next question. Find the 0 of the polynomial. Now for this question, I would just want you to copy this question down, and I am going to solve this question one by one for all of you. So pause the video, copy all the questions, and then I will solve it and show you how to do it. Before that, if you want to try, you can try, but please don't forget to see the actual solution which I am going to show you. Okay, let's do it. Find the 0 of the polynomial. I hope you have copied this. Okay, so this is example number 2. First question, you have to find 0 of polynomial p of x, x minus 4. So if you want to find the 0 of this polynomial, first equate this polynomial with 0. So make p of x equal to 0. Make p of x equal to 0. Now p of x is 0, therefore x minus 4 is 0, right? First, what did you do? You equated p of x with 0, so x minus 4 is 0, and therefore you put shift 4 to the other side, so x is equal to 4. Therefore x is equal to 4 is a 0 of p of x, or you can write it as x is equal to 4 is a root of p of x, right? So this is the way you solve for zeros. Next question, second question, q of x is equal to 2x plus 3. What would you do? First thing, q of x is equal to 0, therefore 2x plus 3 is equal to 0, therefore 2x is equal to minus 3, therefore x is equal to minus 3 by 2, therefore x is equal to minus 3 by 2 is a 0 of q of x. Very simple. Third one, r of x is equal to ax plus b, and a is not equal to 0. So when r of x is ax plus b, what would you do first? Let r of x be equal to 0, therefore ax plus b is equal to 0, and therefore x is equal to minus b by a, right? B goes over there, b becomes minus b, and a divides b, minus b, so x is equal to minus b by a, therefore x is equal to minus b by a is a 0 of r of x. And the last one, s of x is equal to 5x. So what we will do? S of x is equal to 0, so 5x is equal to 0, so x is equal to 0 upon 5, which is 0. 0 divided by anything is 0, therefore x is equal to 0 is a 0 of s of x. So these are the methods. This is how you solve the zeros of the given polynomial. Okay, let's do one interesting question. Just write beside this. Verify that 2 and minus 3 are zeros of r of x is equal to x square plus x minus 6. Verify that 2 and minus 3 are zeros of r of x is equal to x square plus x minus 6. So they have already given us two numbers. You just have to verify that whether these are the zeros of r of x or not. So what you will do? R of 2. First we will put the value of x as 2 is equal to 2 square plus 2 minus 6. that is 4 plus 2 minus 6, that is 6 minus 6, which is 0. Therefore x is equal to 2 is a 0 of r of x. That's the first one. Let's try the second one. Okay, the second one is minus 3. So r of minus 3 square plus minus 3 minus 6. Minus 3 square is 9, minus 3 minus 6, that is 6 minus 6, which is 0. Therefore x is equal to minus 3 is a 0 of r of x. So we have verified that both these numbers are the zeros of the given polynomial. Right? Next question. Let's try one more. Okay, we are done with this. Let's try. Okay, if x is equal to 2 is a 0 of p of x, if x is equal to 2 is a 0 of p of x, is equal to 2x square minus 3x plus 7k. Find k. So they have already given us that x is equal to 2 is a 0 of given polynomial, and the polynomial is 2x square minus 3x plus 7k. You have to find the value of k. Now if x is equal to 2 is a 0 of this polynomial, if I put the value of x as 2, what will I get? Pause the video and think and answer to yourself. What will you get if you put x is equal to 2, which is a 0 of this polynomial, in the given polynomial? You will get 0. Right? 0 of a polynomial is such a number which, when you put in the place of x or y or whatever variable, you always get the value of that particular polynomial as 0. So let's put the value of x as 2 in the given polynomial. 2 into 2 square minus 3 into 2 plus 7k. What will I get if I solve this? What will I get if I solve this? I will get 0. So I am directly putting 0 over here. Now you should know why I am putting 0. I am putting 0 here because the value of x which has been given to us is a 0 of p of x. So if we put this value in the polynomial, we are going to get 0. So 2 square is 4, 4 2s are 8, minus 3 2s are 6, plus 7k. So 0 is equal to 8 minus 6 is 2. Now 2 gets shifted over, minus 2 is equal to 7k. 7 gets shifted over here. Therefore k is equal to minus 2 by 7. So if x is equal to 2 is a 0, the value of k is minus 2 by 7. Let's take one difficult question. If x is equal to 0 and x is equal to 2 are zeros of p of x is equal to 2x cube minus 5x square plus ax plus b. Now see what is your polynomial. 2x cube minus 5x square plus ax plus b. A and b should be numbers, but they have been given us as variables, unknown variables. You have to find the values of a and b. Find the values of A and B. Okay, so we'll first take value of x as zeros. Now remember, these two are zeros. Okay, these two are zeros. Okay, so let x is equal to 0. Therefore, p of 0 is 2 into 0 cube minus 5 into 0 square plus a into 0 plus b. So wherever there is x, I put 0, and if I put x is equal to 0, what will the value of this polynomial become? It will become 0, because x is equal to 0 and x is equal to 2 are what? They are the zeros of p of x. Now it should be very, very clear to you. If you don't understand this concept, watch this video again and again and again, multiple times. These are the core basic concepts I am clearing. Don't think that these lectures are going to get repeated in classroom all over again. We don't have time for all that. We have to complete as much syllabus as we can. This is a golden opportunity for all of us. We are not going to repeat these lectures, so you must have that confidence that when you come in classroom that you are done with this particular topic. For gaining that confidence, you must watch these videos with complete concentration and focus. If you are distracted, watch them again. If you don't understand, watch them all over again. Still, if you don't understand, you ask questions directly to me. You call me and just get your doubts cleared. Right? Let's go ahead. So the value of this polynomial becomes 0. 2 into 0 cube is 0. Minus 5 into 0 square is 0. Plus a into 0 is 0. Plus b. Therefore, b is equal to 0. I got the value of b straight away. Okay. Let me check. B is equal to 0 is correct. For a moment, I thought that my answer may not be right. Okay, let's put the value of x as 2. So let x is equal to 2. P of 2 is equal to 2 into 2 cube minus 5 into 2 square plus a into 2 plus b. Right? P of 2 is 0. 2 cube is 8. 8 2s are 16. Minus 2 square is 4. 4 5s are 20 plus 2a plus b. 16 minus 20 is minus 4. This minus 4 shifts to this side and becomes plus 4 is equal to 2a plus b. Now what I am going to do is put the value of b, because I already know it. B is 0. So 4 is equal to 2a plus 0. Therefore a is equal to 4 by 2, that is 2. Simply. It is a linear equation in 2 variable. So you got the value of a as 4 by 2 as 2. So this is how you solve the questions involving zeros or value of a polynomial or zeros of a polynomial. Now next topic is going to be remainder theorem, factor theorem. So we are going to focus on that and finish that part. Right? So see you in the next video.